inexpensive accent piece for your home, but it's made from a Pringles can. There's actually some left in there. I was going for the joke, and I have Pringles in my mouth right now. Ken Wingard's here to show you how you can make your own Pebble vase, really, with the Pringles can.
That's my new thing. Really? It's like, yeah, if you've got all this junk food containers laying around my house, I'm turning them into crafts.
I don't know if I should go down that road or not, but what do we need to do this?
So you can really, a Pringles can or any sort of can. I also got just some plain old soup cans, rocks, and we just used what was already around the house. This is pea gravel. This is some white stone and just your standard garden river.
But these are flour. How do you? This is like cardboard. Like
so,
this will get all soggy, won't it?
If you're using cardboard, but the tin can, you don't have to worry about this. There are several products available. Here's one called Flexible Sealer that you use for like inside your rain gutters, and you spray this. Go ahead and give the Pringles can, and it'll basically be a rubber coating. Just go to your hardware store. Right.
Oh.
Yeah. You spray it on, you let it dry. I'd give it a couple of coats.
Yeah.
And that's going to basically turn any sort of cardboardy. If you use one of the peanut jars.
You want to do that outside, don't you?
Do it outside or in your garage.
That is a...
Do that in a well-ventilated space.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we would coat it a couple
coats.
Right,
coat it a couple. Then you don't have to worry about, if you don't want to coat it, just use it with dried flowers or artificial. But if you want to put water, a little rubber sealer, and you're all
How long to dry, did you say?
They're different products, have different, so just follow the directions easily.
Perfect.
So the next thing you want to do is, and this is so easy, is just glue gun your rocks on. Why don't you start with these?
All right.
And and just, use lots and lots of glue. You're going to cover it all up so you don't have to worry about being neat, but you want to get a really heavy glue base that the rock can really sit into.
Okay. So I would do something like that.
Exactly.
Right? All right.
And just do like rock at a time. If you're doing some of the smaller stone, you can like get a big goo, and you can maybe do 1 or 2 rocks.
And then you just let it sit.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you use lots of glue and that you give it good dry time. You also don't need to worry about getting them too close. Like, here's one I did with the gravel. And
why? I don't want to see the green underneath there.
But we're going to fill that in with grout. So don't worry about it. It's actually going to be easier if you leave a little bit, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch. And I have to say, I think for all you out there with kids that are home right now and you don't know what to do with them, this is a really great summer project. You've got the tin cans already. If you're at the beach or you live, end of a dead end street, have them go out, collect rocks for the summer. They can turn their found treasures into these amazing vases, and it's a great project for kids.
Well, I like this because I assume you can't really mess up, or
you can't mess up.
No?
It's like rocks in a tin can. Like, if you mess up, it's not the end of the world.
Rocks in a tin can.
Rocks in a tin can. That's how I roll.
All right, so we get it finished, and we're to this point.
So you're to this point, and then you're gonna grout it. And I know that sounds scary to some people, but what you want to do, you get this pre-mixed grout at the hardware store, and it's a couple of dollars. It's best to get the non-sanded grout. Sanded grout's a little bit chunkier, and it's for in between big tiles. This will let you get into all the tiny.
Is there color?
You can choose colors. I just chose white.
The white plain.
Right.
Okay.
And this is where you get a little messy, and the kids are gonna love it. It's easiest if you just, like my grandmother does with cake batter. And
does it taste like cake batter?
It does not taste like cake batter.
Okay. No, that's fine.
You're going to trust me on that? And then just with your fingers, just smooth it all in there. This is what the kids love. It's like...
So you're putting it, now obviously everything is dried, so the rocks aren't going to come off.
Exactly. And you're using the glue gun, so it dries very quickly, and you'll lose a rock or two, but don't worry about it. And just smush it in between all your little crevices.
Now you could use you have rocks here that you could use. Could you use stone? I guess it's more of a mosaic then, right? If you're using like...
It'd be more of a mosaic, but you could do that. Or I think doing one that was fully done with seashells, if you live at the beach or have a lake house, could be really nice. And then once you get them kind of in there, let it set up. You don't want to let it set for too long because then you're not going to be able to get it off the surface, but let it sit for maybe 5 minutes and let it set up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go in without.
Okay.
Get a bucket of water and just a good old kitchen sponge, and then you're going to, we've done this before when we're doing stepping stones and all that, you're just going to wash off, and what that will do is it'll push the grout a little bit further into the seams, and it will, right, exactly.
Expose the stone.
I'm losing 1 or 2 here because I didn't wait long enough, but exactly. And then you're going to get that, there you go. that great look.
You know, it'd be nice too to do that in if you had just a glass and then did the stone but nothing else, and the glass could be a candle and let the light kind of come through the.
I tried that, and unfortunately, when the candle heats up the wax, the glue gun, boom, boom, boom. That's why I test these things so you don't have that problem at home.
That's why you are KennethWingard.com. Let's look at the final ones. Look how beautiful that is, though.
I know, and this is a big look, you know, in especially weekend places or on your patio. It gives that great rustic country charm.